If you want something to say, ask a man. If you want something to be done, ask a woman. Women always say they can do what men can do. Likewise, men should be able to say, we can do anything women do. I love seeing young girls dominating the world. Life is hard. You have to fight. The sky is our limit when there are no barriers. So keep fighting until every one of the 161 million women and girls across America has a chance to get their due. We as women have no limits on what we can achieve. I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else. We need women everywhere, including at the very top levels, to change the dynamics, shape the dialogue, and ensure that all women's voices are heard and heeded, not to be skipped and ignored. It's also important to realize that it's okay to be first. If you keep looking for role models who look like you, then there won't be a first one. I think today women are very afraid to celebrate themselves, because they are just being labeled. It's amazing what a woman can do if she ignores what men say she can. There will never be a season of silence until women have the same rights as men on this green earth. We need to change the perception of how we see ourselves. We have to show ourselves as women and be leaders. People call me a feminist every time I express a different statement from them. You can certainly say I've never underestimated myself. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. Life is not easy for all of us. But what about it? We must have perseverance and above all self-confidence. We have to believe we are gifted for something. We can do no great things, only small things with great love. If you're feeling helpless, help someone. One's life has value so long as one attributes value to the life of others, by means of love, friendship, indignation and compassion. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. No one has ever become poor by giving. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. People, even more than things, have to be restored, renewed, revived, reclaimed, and redeemed. Never throw out anyone. Life shrinks or expands in proportion with one's courage. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up to your enemies, but even more to stand up to your friends. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. When the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful. Nobody cares if you can't dance well. Just get up and dance. Great dancers are not great because of their technique, they are great because of their passion. The most beautiful thing you can wear is confidence. Do you want to meet the love of your life? Look in the mirror. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I think the best way to have confidence is not to allow everyone else's insecurities to be your own. I'm stronger than I thought I was. My favorite phrase has been "this too shall pass." I now understand it really well. When there is no struggle, there is no strength. A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture and transform. You can be beautiful at 30, charming at 40, and very attractive for the rest of your life. I'm tough, ambitious, and I know exactly what I want. If this makes me feel like a bitch, that's okay. It took me a long time to speak. Now I have it and I'm not going to stand still. Of course I'm not worried if I intimidate guys. I'm not attracted to the type of guy who feels intimidated by me. Feminism is not about how to make women stronger. Women have become strong figures. Feminism is a way to change the world view to accept the existence of that power. Women are in a place where a lot of decisions are made. Women shouldn't be the exception. You don't have to look beautiful. You don't have to be beautiful to everyone. Not to your girlfriends and coworkers, especially to the strange men you meet on the street. You don't have to be beautiful to your mother, children, and other general audience. Beauty is not something you have to pay to be known as a woman. A woman who has a voice is defined as a strong woman. There's something very special about a woman who dominates the world of men. It takes strength, grace, intelligence and courage to never say no. When a man expresses his opinion, he is considered a man. When a woman expresses her opinion, she is someone who sucks. I've always wanted to be a femme fatale. Even when I was a kid, I never wanted to be a girl. I wanted to be a woman. I'm not free when other women are in chains too, even though the challenges she faces are different from mine. Women are leaders everywhere you look. From a CEO of a Fortune 500 company to a housewife who raises her children and does housework. Our country was built by strong women and will continue to fight against stereotypes. The more I talk about feminism, the more I realize that fighting for women's rights often has to do with hate for men. If there's one thing I know for sure, I want this problem to stop. Words have power, television has power, my pen has power. We need women everywhere, including at the very top levels, to change the dynamics, shape the dialogue, and ensure that all women's voices are heard and heeded, not to be skipped and ignored. You could argue that we are now joining in on the most provocative and thrilling change in the course of human history along with the technological revolution. We are here now, women are in the world and we will not be intimidated. No woman should be told that she can't make decisions about her own body shape. When women's rights are stepped on, we fight back. Women will not be in hiding anymore. We will not be hidden figures. We have a name. Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were born of a woman. According to the scriptures, Jesus was born of a woman. Never forget that. I am a woman who has thoughts, questions, and other things to say. I say that I am beautiful and strong. I determine the story of my life, not you. I conclude, our enemy is not lipstick but guilt. We have the right to have lipstick if we want it, and freedom of speech. We have every right to look sensual and serious, or whatever makes us happy. We are destined to wear cowboy boots and build our revolution. Thanks for watching. Please share, like, comment and subscribe.